Hi everybody, it's Sam here. Thank you for watching today. So I'm going to show you how to make this really sweet easel card using Rudolph, the puppet there. You can see him move. Lots and lots of fun. This is the most basic way that you can use the mechanism, and I just thought the easel cards are such a nice style card and they're just so simple to do, but I think by adding the puppet onto them it turns it into a really special card. It all folds flat. That will pop into a 6x6 envelope or one of my box envelopes if you'd prefer. And you've got space to write your message inside here or on the very back there if you would prefer. So let me show you how to make it. So this is the Santa and Rudolph puppet set, and I'm using the Rudolph. You've got Santa on the left, Rudolph all on the right. I do have a separate video showing you how to put the puppets together, and I'll link that up here. So that's how they look when you lay them out. So that's Santa. Like I said, I'm going to use Rudolph today. I'm also using the stamps here, and I've already stamped Rudolph's here. So where have we got Rudolph's, and then here, and then I've got the embossing folder, the mechanism and the papers, and I'll show you all of that in a moment. So first of all, you want to create the easel card, which is really simple to do. It's a nice easy fold. So this is a piece of A4, so it's 11 3/4 by 5 7/8. You can just do 6 by 12 and then score at 6 and 9, but because it's A4, I thought, you know, more people will have that. So with this one, you want to score along the 11 3/4 side at 2 7/8 and 5 7/8. But like I said, otherwise you'll score at 6 and 9 or 3 and 6. It really doesn't matter which way. Once you've got your score lines, just fold and burnish so they're both mounting folds, and you'll see you've got your easel. Okay, so nice and simple. Okay, then I've got my mats and layers for inside the card. So the silver piece is 5 5/8 of an inch squared, and then the pattern paper is 5 3/8 of an inch squared. But again, if you're doing it as a 6 by 12 piece, the silver piece would be 5 3/4 squared and the pattern piece would be 5 1/2 squared. So that is going to stick inside there. Okay, so I'm just going to leave that now to dry. You might also want to cut the same size again on the back, for the back here, so you can write your message, or you may decide to have a space here for your message. Entirely up to you. So next we can start working on the mechanism. So this is the Snow Angel card base mechanism set. So in there you get this large die here, and then you also get this plate here, and you get your pull tab. This one here will allow you to create different effects. So for example, if you want to cut the aperture out, then you can have this effect, so you see the actual snow angel more clearly. Or you might want to use the negative and you can make a card like this. And I will be sharing these different styles over time, but I think once you understand it, you can pop this onto any kind of card, you know, shape that you have. But that's just another fun way of using it. And then also you can create a shaker card, so you can see all of the beads inside there. But we're going to use this one today, so this will cut out the holes and the little slot that you need to be able to attach the pull tab. So I've already gone ahead and cut that one out of this Snow White Centura Pearl cardstock by Crafter's Companion. I'll link it below. It's gorgeous and I've used it on pretty much every single card from this collection. But you'll see there, that just cuts that out perfectly. And then I have this piece here, which is the same size as the front of your card, so either 6 by 6 or 5 7/8 by 5 7/8 if you're using A4. You'll see there, we're gonna end up sticking that onto there. So we've got that one cut, but I now want to add a bit of detail to it. So this is the Snow Angel embossing folder. You can see the design that you get there. So with this one, make sure it's the right way up. You want it with the blue side up. You're going to sit this in here, and you want to make sure that this slot here is in between the head. Okay, so just like so. All right, I'm going to get that one run through, and now you can see that really cool snow angel effect. Okay, then you want to grab your puppet and 8 brads. Now I've got yellow because the ones that are right inside here you're not going to see, and then I've got these lighter kind of taupe coloured ones there. They're going to be nearer the outside. You might see them if you look on the side, but some of the puppets they will be visible just because of the shape of the puppet, but the ones with the real round bodies, most of them are hidden underneath, so you want to try and get something that's going to match. First of all, you just want to work with the arms and the legs, and you want them so they're all flicking out like that. See, they're all flicking out. So I'm going to grab this one here and the yellow brads. I just want to get rid of this colour really. And you're going to pop it through the end of the leg and then through this here, and then just open it up like so. If you want to pop a pokey tool underneath and do as I showed you on my swing cards and also on my Ferris wheel and all of the Fun at the Fair ones, that just kind of lifts it and just allows this to really kind of swing. But because it's being pulled with this, it will be fine anyway. So again, I'm going to take that one, another brad, and just pop them through, and then again with the arms. Okay, so now you've got all these pieces just hanging around there. Next, you're going to take the end here and you're going to slide it through that slot, and you'll see it will come up through the top there. Don't worry that it all moves around at the moment. You're going to start to secure it into place now. Now also another little thing I did is, you won't really notice it here, but you might want to just cut away some of the ends of the brads. They snip away really easily. Maybe use like just an old pair of scissors. These Tim Holtz ones are kind of like industrial ones. They seem to work with anything. But you see I've just taken off just the end bits there. You don't have to, but you might find more with the outer ones. You might see the odd one, but it also just then ensures that none of them are going to touch each other. Okay, so again, we're going to now pop that through the top, and then next you're going to add your brad through the other hole and then through the hole on this piece here. So I'm going to take this one, pop it through the arm and then through there, and then again just open up the brad, and you'll see now if I was to move this, you see it starts to wave. So again, grab another brad, pop it through, and then again with the legs. These are very easy to do. Once you've made, you know, a couple, you'll be able to really kind of churn these out and make lots of them for Christmas. Okay, and now you should be able to pull that up and down really easily. I've then got my pull stamp. You've got these in last year's Christmas collection. They're also in my makeup and handbags and makeup collection. A lot of people just put an arrow here, or they write their own little message on there as well. And then we want to add the body. Now I would recommend using foam pads for this. We need to raise the body up so it's the same height as the arms and stuff with the brads on. So I've just got some foam pads here, and I'm just cutting little strips, but then double them up. So just stick them on top of each other like that. Take the backing off of one, and I'm going to just place it in the middle of the arm and the leg near to this. And if you pull it up, you want to make sure that it's not stopping the leg. So I could probably go up just a little bit higher like so. There we go. So it's not touching that. The arms or the legs aren't touching that piece. And then you just want to match the other piece up next to it. So again, just double up the foam and then just pop that there like so. And then you're going to add one more piece for the head. Again, take the backing off, and that's going to go just above the slot there. So I just hold that up, you can see where I've placed them all. Again, take the backing off of that one, and I'm going to grab the body. Now you always want to stick the body down when this is closed, because you don't want this piece to pop out the bottom of the body. So I can now sit that down, just kind of lay it, you know, hover it over the top there. And now when I pull this, I do it that way actually so you can see. So if I go back down again, you want to make sure when you pull it up and down that you can't see the mechanism. Don't worry about the brads, because different puppets you might see these ones here, but it's this actual mechanism, the bottom, all that you don't want to see, the inner brads. So again, always position the body and then just do a little test, and once you're happy that everything's hidden, just stick that down. And that's all it needs. It's only that one piece of cardstock. In fact, I could probably move that over just a little bit. There we go. And then with the head, I'm just going to grab a little bit of glue Just pop it on the bottom there. And then I'm just going to lay it down and then just make sure the rest of it sticks onto that other piece of foam. And just give that a minute to dry. And now you can pull that again and you can see we've got Rudolph enjoying the snow there. I'm going to pop some glossy accents on his nose as well at the end. Next we want to attach this onto this piece here. So that was the size that I gave you the measurements for earlier. But you want to attach this with some foam. Again, you just want to make sure the brads have got a bit of room really. You could stick it right down, but I think it's best just to lift it a little bit with some foam. So I'm just running a couple of strips there and then just, let's pop one there and a little bit in the middle, just so it doesn't sink. And then you just want to pop that on here. You could put another layer on here if you wanted to. I think it looks nice against the red there. And then I'm going to pop some glue onto the front panel of the easel. You could also have this on a reverse easel if you wanted to. Center easel. I've got lots of different card shapes and styles that I'll be popping these puppets on, so be sure to look out for those videos. I just rub some of that glue and then just lay that down so it covers all of that half. You should have it like this, and then you can just lay the card flat, make sure it's all lined up. Okay, and then because it's an easel card, you need your stopper. So I'm popping foam onto this, and there's also foam on that as well, just to keep it all lifted. Take the backing off of that, and you can pop anything here as your stopper, but I'm just going to position that so it's nice and centered, like so. And there you have your little puppet easel card, and you can decorate this further. I'll probably add more embellishments onto this, but it's a really fun interactive card for whoever you give this to. You've got lots of space inside there to be able to write your message, and it stands up really nicely. Okay, so I just thought I'd bring back the other easel cards. There's more as well. Do check out my blog and the album on my Facebook page, and just more tutorials I'll be sharing on YouTube. But this one here has the Christmas stamp and then the die which says wishes, and I've put glossy accents on that one. And then this one here says Santa's presents, and that's using the die. And then again, one of the stamps. And that's the shaker version, which I just love. I think it's so much fun. And then that one, because of the acetate I've used, it still gives you that effect if you don't want to make a shaker card. But I think they're lots of fun. Like I said, just make me smile every time I use these. Oh yeah, and let's just pop a little bit of glossy accents on his nose there just to make it shine, and that will dry nice and clear, and that won't take too long at all to dry, but you can see now how nice and shiny that is. So I hope you've enjoyed these fun easel puppet cards from me today. They're lots of fun to make. Hope you like the new collection. The product will be linked in the description box below, so you can go and check that out if you want to, and I'll be back very soon with more fun tutorials. Take care. Bye.